With all this fame and all your success came the whole 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, which is a cultural phenomenon that, it only snapped in my head that even just talking to you now, it's like we can kind of joke that we're a part of that game now too. It's a weird phenomenon that took on a life of its own, and but it rings so true just because you've been in so much and met so many people. And that just kind of came about by you explaining that you've been in a lot of stuff, right?
No, it had nothing to do with me. It was 3 guys from a college in Pennsylvania called Albright College, and they were students. They were sitting around. They came up with the idea, and one of my movies was on, and they started playing. He's like, the 6 Degrees. Let's play a game where we can see if we can connect. With 6 Degrees, basically, him to other actors. This is really before, certainly before social media, but it's also kind of before the things even were really taking off virally. But it's one of the first things that actually, even without knowing that word, it sort of felt viral because people just started telling me about this game. And they'd say, my cousin and I play this game, or kids would say, we got a drinking game at my school, where you take a shot for every degree. And I was like, what the fuck is this? It just seemed really bizarre. And my first reaction to it was that they were making fun of me, that it was a joke at my expense, because sort of basically saying, I'm kind of a lightweight actor who can be connected to some of the great actors. Can you believe that, Kevin Bacon could be connected back to Laurence Olivier? This is the way.
That's interesting that I perceive it the opposite, that you've done so much great,
right. But not in my mind. Listen, we're actors are very fragile. We have fragile kind of egos and a lot of self-doubt, which is, based on a lifetime of, probably most of what you go through as an actor, and even in a successful career, is rejection. You get rejected from auditions, you get rejected at the box office, you get rejected by critics. You really, you have to have a very, very thick skin. So when I heard about the game, I thought, okay, they're making fun of me. Jon Stewart Howard Stern had been mentioning it a little bit, and then Jon Stewart had a talk show, a nighttime talk show. And I went on the talk show and then found out that the 6 Degrees guys were going to come on the talk show because John had heard about it and he thought it was funny. And I was like, I'm canceling that appearance because I'm not going to be made fun of on national television with these guys. And then my publicist at the time sort of talked me off the ledge, and I went in and walked into the green room and actually met the guys, and they were just they were actually fans, and it wasn't, they weren't, just making fun of me. And then I tried, because it seemed to have this great hang time. There were a couple of ventures that I decided that I was going to try to make some money on it, and nothing worked. We put out a board game. Nobody wanted the fucking board game because you didn't need it to play.
You just talk.
There was a book, and I wrote the thing, and I realized that what's interesting about it is it was not something that you really could hold in your hand. It was just an idea. It was I'm trying to think of another example of something that's just like
not tangible,
not tangible. It's almost like a phrase or just a thought. And the other piece of it, to me, is that when you look at taking me out of it, the actual concept itself is actually kind of a beautiful concept, and one that it really is true that we are all connected and that we're all striving for these connections. That's really what social media is. People wanted to go to Facebook when it was first launching because they wanted to find out people that they were connected to. That's what we're all looking for.